Hey, Captain Logos here, preacher at large, teaching the word and inspiring 3 minutes at a time. Hey, in the gospel accounts, there's an account of the disciples out in a boat on the Sea of Galilee, and Jesus was on the shore. And a great storm comes up, and they're being tossed to and fro. And they really, the Sea of Galilee is like this abyss, right? Because that's why they stay close to shore. When they're in their boats, and they don't like going across it because it seems like bad things always happen. But in the midst of their storm, Jesus walks on the water, right? But Jesus wasn't going to the disciples. It says that he was walking by them. He's just walking on the water. Hey dudes, what's up? And, just kept going, right? Wasn't until Peter said, Lord, Lord, if that's you. So at first they think it's a ghost, right? Because they're in the abyss. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what to think at this point. But then they realize it's Jesus, and he's walking on water. Now, he wasn't walking to them. He was walking by them. But Peter calls to him, and he says, Lord, Lord, if that is you, bid me to come. Now, why did he do that? Well, I believe it's because as disciples, we're supposed to be like Jesus. We're supposed to know what Jesus knows. We're supposed to do what Jesus does. And because Jesus was walking on water, because Peter's rabbi was walking on water, he wanted to be like the rabbi. He wanted to walk on water. So he tells Jesus, Lord, if that is you, bid me come. Now, Peter gets out of the boat. He takes Jesus by the hand. He's walking on water, but then he starts to sink, and Jesus has to reach down again, pull him back up, and makes the comment about ye of little faith. Now, I don't believe he was talking about Peter's faith in Jesus, because Jesus is still standing on the water. It was Peter's faith in himself, in his relationship with Christ, that he was doubting. Jesus picks him back up, right? And so the account here is Peter could have been like the other disciples in the boat and stayed there. But Peter wanted to make a difference, and so he got out of the boat. And if you want to make a difference in this world, you better get out of the boat, right? You can't walk like the rabbi. You can't walk like Jesus and talk like Jesus till you get out of your comfort zone, till you get out of your church, which is your comfort zone, speaking to the Christians right now, and get out into the world. Get out where it's rough. Get out where it's storming. Remember that the seas didn't calm. It was still storming. Jesus didn't calm the storm. He just walked through the storm. And then Peter had to get out of the boat in the storm. It's not always going to be easy. Life is not always rosy. But if you want to be like Christ, you got to get out of the boat. So my encouragement to you today is get out of your comfort zone. Don't let your church be your comfort zone. Get out of it. Get out there and do the ministry and be like the rabbi. Be like Jesus and spread the gospel of Jesus Christ to a lost and dying world. Now, look at your face in the Bible.